What's going on, people, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions for game week 2. Side note as well, I've put in the community tab a question for you that you can vote on, yes or no, is whether you guys would prefer it if I bought a different camera, different audio, like a different mic, and invested in some editing software, because I use iMovie. I've never actually used Adobe, any of them paid editing platform sort of thing. So let me know if it's a yes or a no, because I don't want to invest a load of money on the channel and stuff and then it doesn't get any traction or people don't enjoy it, because it's a waste of time and it's a waste of money. So let me know in the community tab, go vote on that and help me out. Game week 2 then, first up, Friday night kickoff, we've got West Ham versus Chelsea. West Ham are at home, but I wasn't impressed with them, and they obviously lost their first game away to Sunderland. Maybe they'll be stronger at home, but they lack firepower. Fulkrug had a pretty decent pre-season, but they looked terrible against Sunderland. Chelsea weren't great themselves against Palace, but managed to get a point from that game. I just think Chelsea overall will have a little bit too much quality for them. I think it might be a narrow game, maybe, but I think Chelsea will win. So I'm going to go Chelsea 1-0. Manchester City versus Tottenham. I expect City to win this one. I think both these teams look strong in their first game, but they're against opposition that you'd kind of expect them to do well against. So be interesting to see how they cope with each other. I think both teams could score, so I wouldn't be surprised if Tottenham could grab a goal, but I think City will win. They're at home for it. Spurs have been a little bit of a banana skin for City over the last few years, but I just think currently, I think City are a lot stronger. They got more depth, and I think they'll do enough to get the 3 points. So 2-0. Bournemouth versus Wolves. I'm going to go with Bournemouth in this one. Got 2 against Liverpool, even though they lost. Wolves, I'm not convinced with so far. I think they've lost too many quality players. I don't think Larsson's great as a striker. So, yeah, I think Wolves will struggle in this one. I'm going to go Bournemouth. Pretty convincing win. 3-0. Brentford versus Villa. I'm going to go with Villa. Even though Brentford are at home, they've lost key players like Wolves have. The manager's obviously gone as well. Emery, what he's doing at Villa is nothing short of phenomenal. I think that Villa will have too much quality. So I'm going to go Villa 2-0. Burnley versus Sunderland. Interested to see how this one goes, because they're both newly promoted. I think Sunderland, from what I've seen so far, look like they're more exciting. They play a better style of football and offer more goal threats. I'm going to go with Sunderland in this one. 2-1. Arsenal versus Leeds. I expect Arsenal to get the result in this. Leeds were pretty good against Everton the other night. Not fantastic, but pretty good. Arsenal obviously beating United in their first game, but I didn't think they looked great. I thought Gyökeres looked sloppy and overhyped, but we will see what comes from him once he gets fully fit. So they still got time to work, but I think Arsenal will take this one pretty convincingly. So I'm going to go Arsenal 3-0. Crystal Palace versus Forest. I think this could be game of the week. Both exciting teams. I love how both these teams play. Both on form. Both high in confidence. It's a tough one to call, especially if Eze's going to be there or not. I know that's getting close to getting done for him to go into Tottenham. Wood's on fire already. I think it'll be close. I'm going to go 2-2 for this one. I just think that there's not a lot between the two sides, and I think it'll be a great game. So I'm going to go 2-2. Everton versus Brighton. I expect Brighton to probably snatch this, even though Everton are going to be opening in their new stadium. They were just not very good the other night against Leeds. They've been struggling for a number of years now. I feel like Brighton have got a lot more firepower. Everton might score. They might get the win because it's a new ground opening and the crowd's going to be up for it. But I think Brighton are a better team. So I'm going to go Brighton 3-1. Fulham versus Manchester United. I'd like to say that I feel like we'll win this one. I think potentially we could, but going to Fulham is tricky. They're a decent side. We were okay against Arsenal, but we didn't score. I think we could score, but I still feel like Fulham are probably the favourites for this, in my opinion, because they're at home. They're a decent side, as I said. They've been better than us for a number of years, and I think that they'll probably do enough. So hopefully we can get at least a draw, but I'm going to go Fulham 2-1. Then Newcastle versus Liverpool to end off game week 2. Cracking game, one that goes down in history as some memorable moments. Obviously, Liverpool are probably the better team overall, but Newcastle in recent years, obviously they just won a cup. They're a strong team. Eddie Howe's very good and his system's good. I think at St James's Park, it's very tricky to go there now and get a result like it was in the 90s. Liverpool can definitely go there and win, but I think if Newcastle are close to 100% on this, which I think they will be, I think that they could grab a point. So I'm going to go for a draw, a 1-1. So that is it for Game Week 2 predictions, guys. Let me know yours in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit a thumbs up on your way out. And don't forget to vote in the community tab as well. In a bit.